All right, I think that was pretty synced up. I think we're all nice and synced up now.
Started.
Yeah. I'm just gonna let it roll for a little bit.
We should have some like X-Files music to start this podcast.
Should we? Are we gonna do the conspiracies today? I just wanted to wear the hat.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we talk about Guardians of the Galaxy real quick, and then we'll deep dive into the conspiracies. So I got my research on
My theories. Finally, somebody's
pass.
talking about my theories. Oh, I'm about to blow. Oh.
I'm about to blow. Whoa.
I got black, I got white, what you want? Where the fuck is Alex at? So how are we gonna do the intro? We're rolling right now, but we haven't actually started yet.
What?
You know, it must be really weird being a cameraman at a porn shoot. Like if you don't actually like,
Is this the best angle we do?
if you don't actually care about them having sex, it's just like
I mean, we could lower it.
it'll be kind of boring, you know.
I'd say put it to just like the base one. Fucking freak.
Fucking get over yourself, dude.
Sorry that
You're fucking us up, mate.
I like to love myself.
Do you love yourself?
Yep.
Or you just fill the void with non-tangible women of all nights?
Hey, bitch. At least I have bitch.
Who says I can't?
Bro, that is so fucking tilted.
I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
That looks fucking horrible. Fix that shit right now. You know, I'm mad
The
Quick
back one's
Trip.
too high.
I wanted that barbecue mac and cheese from Quick Trip. Bro,
Are you
look at
freaking
that
out?
shit. Are you
Are
fucking
you
kidding me?
autistic,
Jesus
bro?
Christ. Goodness.
Do you not know like symmetry?
Symmetry? It's called balance, bro.
No, you make them all
I
symmetrical.
can't see from over here.
All right. So this is Alicia. Doing porn. Alicia, tell us a little about yourself. Jesus Christ.
You'll be working with Rob, our talent today.
I'm so sorry.
Rob's already got his fucking dick out.
That smells pretty bad. Go ahead. That smells fucking amazing. That watermelon?
Oh wow.
That smells like the watermelon icebreakers.
God damn, that does fucking stink.
I'm fucking sorry. I'm so fucking sorry.
I feel like that's still kind of tilted.
We're gonna do Guardians of the Galaxy real fast, and then we'll do the conspiracy theories.
That's perfect right there.
That's perfect.
That's perfect right there.
We're recording, right?
Yes.
Fucking. Oh! I don't even have my mock.
So, welcome back to ISSA
Bit.
Podcast.
What episode?
Wait, was that the practice or is that the intro?
That's a practice.
Okay. So nervous. I've never done anything like this before.
Well, fuck, because we did the last one he hasn't put out yet. I think this is 27.
Fuck it. We'll run with it. It's 27.
Episode something.
Okay, y'all ready? Welcome back to ISSA.
Bit.
Podcast.
Episode 27. We've been doing this for 27 times.
Well, I said not even 27 weeks, because we like skipped some weeks and we've had things come up. So I think we've been doing this for
Our season
a
finale.
third of a year.
Yeah.
Our season finale is coming up, and we don't know if we're gonna actually get funded for season 2.
We've been talking with the network. It's not looking good.
The studio has not confirmed season 2 yet.
Yeah.
Our
unless we
contract's in after this season.
Yeah.
So I mean, they might
If-
recast us, or it might not be anything.
So if we get renewed for season 2, it might be a completely different look moving forward. Some familiar faces, some new faces. So, get those likes and subscribes up. Keep us here.
Different things going on, such as where we're sitting this week. We don't have the table.
We don't have the table.
We were supposed to have a meeting with Mr. Beast, but he got too busy this week.
Yeah, we were going to review his chocolate bars.
Yeah.
Have you ever had those?
No.
They look fucking delicious. I've never had them either.
I feel like anything with Mr. Beast in front of it might be good.
The food restaurant, the Beast Burgers, they're all right.
I heard it's all right.
I think the
Better than
Chandler
McDonald's,
burger.
though?
I don't know. It's about consistency, That's what makes McDonald's McDonald's. They're consistent.
And I feel like if you're working out of a ghost kitchen, it kind of,
Yeah, that's
for
kinda,
me,
that's
that
kinda
kind of
weird.
tarnishes my view of how the food is.
But,
Mm.
welcome back. We've been
Yeah.
gone for a few weeks. Had some
Couple
editing
weeks.
problems,
Yeah.
but we're gonna jump off with the Guardians of the Galaxy 3 review.
Yeah, we're going to jump off a cliff real quick.
Quick down the line. What do you rate it?
I gave it a 9 out of 10.
8.
I'm at a 9 out of 10.
I thought it was a great finale to a trilogy.
I enjoyed it a lot.
I did too.
I think it's the best Guardians movie.
I
that
would
they've
also
made.
agree with
for
that.
sure. I don't know. I really like the first one.
I don't know. The first
Honestly-
one was good, but this one was like great.
I feel like this one had, because this one had more stakes and they had more vulnerable moments, it made it more interesting and more like, oh, I really want to fucking watch it now. I really want to see what happens. Because movie with stakes, you want to see what happens at the fucking end,
Spoiler alert, just for anybody.
Yeah, major
Um,
spoilers.
That fucking F-bomb was perfectly timed.
Oh
That
yeah,
was fucking
that was
hilarious.
kinda
so
threw me off
fucking
Open
guard.
the fucking door.
Open the fuck. I was not expecting that.
No.
That was in like the trailer too, like the whole door scene, but they didn't show that part. So when I heard that whole scene of them in that house at the alien and Drax on the
Oh,
couch
yeah.
and shit, and Nebula just making fun of fucking Mantis the
What
way
is
she
that?
was doing shit. That whole movie was fucking amazing.
yeah.
And Nebula got that huge buff, dude. Like, what
Oh, the
whole
arm.
nanotech arm or whatever?
Yeah.
That was fire, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, Tony Stark, he coming through.
What
Was that a Tony Stark thing?
I think it had. I saw a theory that it was a nanotech arm.
I was gonna say if
From
it's
Tony
nanotech,
Stark?
it has to be Tony. I don't know who else would have that type of technology.
True, and they didn't really explain it. So
And the
that
fact
would
that
make
they were
sense.
together for so long in outer space at
They were-
Endgame and
yeah.
whatnot, that
Wouldn't surprise me if Rocket made it either, though. Like a prototype.
That's
From,
kind of what I was thinking.
man, Rocket.
man. That shit
That-
was so fucking
That was sad as fuck.
Yeah,
I did cry. All right, so spoilers again. I did cry when all of his friends passed away.
How bad?
That broke me. That fucked me up.
How
See,
bad did you cry?
I don't know if I cried more at that part or when. No, so I did cry at that part, but I cried more at when Rocket, when Peter was over Rocket screaming like no,
Oh,
like because
yeah.
he was dying,
Yeah.
and I was like, bro, I was like, this ain't it, bro. I was
So
like,
Hey,
were
you
you
went and
crying
saw
like
it by
that?
yourself too.
Yeah.
because we had different
and
schedules.
luckily, no one was in there though. Like, dude, there was maybe 4 other people in there with me, and
So
I had
everyone heard you.
well, I saw the other 4 people. Like, most of them were crying.
Were you
too.
audibly crying?
No,
Oh.
I was
See,
no. I'm not loud about it.
The saddest scene out of that whole movie to me personally was when he first gets thrown in the cages with all the friends, and they're asking what's wrong. He's just like hurt, and like he's got the
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
That fucked
Tore me
me up. I said
Yeah.
that fucked me up bad. I
He was
didn't
just
cry,
he
but
was just a baby, bro.
I know.
but the sad like tone in his voice to tremble, just saying hurt.
And then
I
they
was,
put a blanket over him. I was like,
I was like, oh my god, man, y'all are going deep into this
I
shit.
know. It was really sad. When Star-Lord like almost died,
I
tell
was
me-
actually
me-
pissed about that.
tell me why I didn't care.
I didn't either because
I
they
didn't
already
care.
put stakes
I
in.
wasn't sad about
They
it.
are. We already had like a stakeable character,
Yeah.
So when they did that, I was like, "Ain't no way they Yondu'd his ass too."
Yeah, I was just like,
See-
are they really gonna do this? Like what?
And then they did the little touch thing, like how.
Like the creation of man painting.
Yeah, I was like, why?
Yeah.
See, when Drax got shot in the front and the back, and
I
that
thought
one,
he was
and
dead.
that
I
one
was a
build-
little
I
worried
thought
about
that
that.
was who's going to die because
Yeah.
they said this is his last movie. He's never going to work in Marvel again. Blah blah
Yeah.
blah. And I was like, damn, that's how they kill him.
That's what I'm saying. There was a lot of scenes where I was like, this is fucking it.
Yeah.
Like, I thought Adam Warlock killed Groot. Like, I was
Yeah,
like,
'cause
there's
he had
no
his head cut off.
fucking way that they killed Groot twice.
Yeah.
Groot's badass though. At the
Oh,
end, the end
yeah.
credit scene, the way he looked.
Bro.
I'm excited because I know that this group is done as the Guardians, but they never they're not denying that the Guardians are going to return, you know?
They didn't all die. So
Yeah, that's
they
what I'm
still
saying.
could.
So I do look forward to seeing the new group in action.
I'm excited to see a movie about the new group,
So I would like to see a new movie about it to see where it goes.
or maybe just like a TV show.
So my
I'll watch that
theory,
Disney Plus special.
I say TV show would be cool. I think TV show would do better than a movie.
my
I think
theory
so, too.
moving forward is so Nova. Do you guys know who Nova is?
Yep.
So Nova is for people who don't know Nova, he's more like a Green Lantern for the Marvel Universe, except it's a helmet that gives him his power instead of a ring.
Yeah.
And
Like
he's
Dr. Fate.
I guess you could say that, but more cosmic power. And so you know the Nova Corps, right? So it's from that. But my theory is that they're eventually, because in the comic books, the first Nova is like this white dude named John Ryder, and he goes out in space, gets lost, and then the helmet finds a son who's this Mexican kid on Earth. And then he puts the helmet on, and Rocket Raccoon and Groot show up, and they actually mentor him, and he becomes part of the new Guardians. And it's actually really cool. Or I was thinking they might use Star-Lord because they only said that Star-Lord was going to return. So that's what threw me off.
Yeah, that was also kind of weird.
I don't think he's gonna return like his own movie or show. I think he'll just be a
No.
cameo in something else. Maybe Secret Wars or something.
Yeah, I could see Secret Wars since he's back on Earth now.
Or any other upcoming cosmic movies.
Yeah,
But since he's on Earth now, I could see him being more
it's
ground.
definitely going to be
Maybe-
something that happens on Earth.
Maybe in the next Spider-Man.
That'd be interesting to
I
see.
feel like that's
Because
far-fetched.
Technically, he would know who Peter is, right? Because he was not on Earth.
That's the whole universe,
yeah,
though.
Peter-
They know
What
who
was it, the whole
Spider-Man
universe?
is. They don't know who Peter is.
Okay.
So if they see Spider-Man, they're like, oh, I was in Avengers with him.
Great movie. I think you should go see it if you haven't seen it. Definitely the best thing Marvel's put out in a while.
Oh, absolutely. Oh,
I would say so. I thought it was better than Ant-Man.
Oh,
way better than Ant-Man.
It's way better than Ant-Man.
Yeah,
It's better than, I would say, it reaches more of the level of Spider-Man No Way Home. Like, it's closer to that than any other movies that have come out.
I mean,
It's not
Yeah.
as good as Spider-Man No Way Home.
yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I would compare it to that, but like,
No, I'm just saying,
Maybe-
as good, as a winning movie, that was a winning movie.
oh yeah, absolutely.
That was the last film, I think, that was a good movie
Yeah.
from Marvel. So
he's good. He's good. All right. Next segment, the big one. Sorry, there's no camera video.
we
Yeah,
died.
Maybe this will get filled in with some type of cool pictures or something.
Yeah, we'll put some Family Guy clips in the bottom
Conspiracy,
of the video.
fucking Subway Surfer
Some Subway
gameplay.
Surfer,
Conspiracy theories.
A lot of conspiracy theories.
We
going
all brought
around.
one to the table. I don't know how much research y'all did.
I did very minimal research.
Same.
I think I did the most. I kind of deep dived into it.
Let's just
You changed your subject.
I did change mine. I was initially going to do the 9/11 conspiracy, but I changed mine to something about the ocean.
Ooh,
It's just too
So
soon.
let's go off of you first.
You want to go off of me first?
Yeah.
All right. I don't think y'all know this one. I don't think I told y'all this one. The ocean is a portal to outer space.
You did tell us about that last week.
I think I did
You
mention
did.
it a little bit.
Briefly.
I'm gonna just run through my notes real quick.
Outer space.
So, for those that don't know, NASA originally was an ocean exploration organization, and they changed that in the mid 1900s because, for whatever reason, they went to space. I think maybe they found some shit they shouldn't have and decided to just switch it real quick.
Do you think maybe they went into space
Ooh,
while they were underwater, and then they were like, "Well, we could go to space there, but we can't get back." Well, I guess they could have gotten back. I don't know. Maybe they did go to space, and they were like, "Well, let's just go to the space around here."
It's easier to be in space than the ocean because of the pressure at the bottom of the ocean is so dense.
Yeah.
And people, I'm going to say people. I don't really mean people, but people suggest that that's a portal to outer space. It's such a tight pressure vacuum that's how you get through the portal because of how compact it is at the bottom.
Oh, dude, it's like a fucking black hole.
That's also one of my things. The Bermuda Triangle, aka the black hole of the ocean. That's
Dude.
why planes and people and ships just disappear all without a trace on the planet because they go into space, become space
Holy
debris.
fuck. Dude, what if that's true?
I'm just saying. Supposedly dozens of ancient civilizations, the Mayans, the Incas, the Egyptians, all have drawings and scriptures portraying that the stars in the ocean are linked in some type of way. The way that they show the illustrations, it's like a big ring of water just around Earth, which I don't know, but a lot of civilizations have paintings of that type of thing, of how like the ocean and stars are all connected,
Yeah.
like physically together.
Weird.
Spacesuits and ocean suits are very similar, and astronauts train in deep, deep water before they ever go into outer
Dude,
space.
you're absolute. See, that's correlating as fuck. What are you doing? Phone? Phone's
This
so fucking big.
this one's kind of a stretch, but have y'all ever seen a boat go through water, like in the distance? How it's just like a streak.
Yeah.
It looks like a comet in the space.
Dude, I'm so fucking high right now.
I mean, that one's kind of a stretch, but like if you do see like an asteroid, you see like that tail that goes
Yeah.
with it, and people are like, oh, a boat going in water from a distance has that tail. So what if that's just a boat in outer space with a mirror dimension? And I was like, all right, that one's a little bit out there. Supposedly octopus DNA was found on the moon, and they got octopus DNA off of a comet that struck Earth a while ago.
Octopus DNA?
Octopus DNA.
How is that even possible? Do you
I
think
mean, if
octopus-
space is really connected and the octopus got sucked through the bottom and went into space and found the moon, and then later when they explored the moon in the 60s or whatever, and they found that DNA, that would be something.
What if there's a
Well-
fucking space megalodon?
Well, hold on.
Bro.
I may have just contradicted myself. Didn't the moon form from Earth?
Supposedly.
Yeah, so
I'll say
they say it was like a giant, like a small planet-sized meteor or something crashed into like Earth,
Hit.
and then like the debris
It was all of our
got
iron.
molten and then formed into what the moon is.
Yeah.
All of our iron from our planet just broke off and turned into a moon.
Yeah.
The memory card is full for the camera.
We were just gonna do audio only. Yeah, I didn't know what you wanted. Yeah, I didn't know what you wanted kept on here or not, so I didn't want to just start deleting shit.
That's our director over there.
Editor, I think.
Director.
Okay, this one was my favorite thing that I found. Species in the ocean that we've only heard about in stories are just aliens. So, AKA the Kraken, Megalodon, Cthulhu, all these things that have been discovered in Norse mythology and all these types of ancient
I could
type
see
of
Cthulhu.
ancient type of stories that ruled the ocean and were so ginormous that you would be able to tell
Dragons.
dragon. They all just like disappeared, and they say evolution, and Megalodon couldn't survive on the food that they had, in today's ocean. They just couldn't survive. That's how they all went extinct. What if they just went into space? Those are
Dude,
aliens. Those are
you-
alien pets or something.
There's a theory that like I've seen videos of UFOs going in and out of the water.
See, that AB says that. AB says that the aliens live in the water in a civilization deep. And I was like, maybe, but I like the ocean is connected to the space theory a little bit better.
I've seen.
I mean, there's a
watched
lot of
documentary.
shit in the ocean that like
Oh, we've
I
only
don't know. It's so crazy how much variety of life we have on Earth.
because we've only explored 15% of the ocean, 20%.
Something like that. Yeah.
We can't go below a certain number of meters because of the pressure so dense.
Yeah.
And we keep discovering new creatures like every day. That
Someone almost went through.
wasn't it Jacques Cousteau or some shit like that. That was like the French diver.
Motherfucker,
Cousteau.
Wasn't
motherfucker,
it?
it ain't right.
Wait, is that the guy from Ratatouille? Isn't that the chef from Ratatouille, Jacques Cousteau?
Linguine?
Are you talking about
Chef Cousteau?
He's ruining the soup. I think you're talking about Jean. I know who you're
The
talking
government
about.
killed
He's like
him?
a famous French
I was gonna say-
diver.
Remember he went there? Well, there's a guy that went down in a submarine, made a whole documentary,
No,
because-
Jacques Cousteau. I was right.
but he hit.
Is his name Jacques Cousteau?
Yeah.
I'm talking about someone else. He hit
Holy
a layer
shit.
of the water.
Cousteau.
He hit a layer of the water where it was like an underwater like river. And so when he hit it, he tried going under, but that liquid was so solid he couldn't go. Like they tried getting the submarine to surpass it because they were so deep down, pitch black, and they come across this underwater river, and they see all these new organisms they've never seen before.
It's wild.
Fucking wild.
Do you guys think Atlantis is real? Or ever was real?
I feel like
I think so.
it's hard for it not to be with all the other.
But not the underwater Atlantis. Like the
You
city.
think like it was like above Earth and like the tsunami came and that like swept everything
Yeah,
Oh,
out?
I
that
definitely believe that.
Atlantis.
There's still like a lot of evidence that, like, if it's a myth and it's talked about, there's no way it didn't exist. Like if you know what I'm saying though, like the Aztecs, the Mayans, the pyramid, you know, shit like that.
I think in some way.
I feel
that
like
there could be some truth. To
like
some
it's blown
things
out
like
of
that.
proportion though.
Like I'm sure there was a city at some point in history that was like, you know, kind of on the coast,
Yeah,
and it just fucking got
like the
flooded.
chocolate city from Willy Wonka.
exactly just like that.
Mhm.
Yeah, the chocolate.
I'm
Taj
going to
Mahal.
live in it.
But that was my conspiracy theory. Ocean connected to space. I got most of my research through TikTok and various websites.
That's where most of the conspiracy theories come from. I've noticed.
That's the thing, because like you try looking up conspiracy theories on Google and like nothing comes up.
There's always that guy.
But then you go to TikTok and they got all these
yeah,
pages
it's
of
fucking
like
everywhere.
the deep dive stuff and all the maybe not facts, but all the like proof and whatnot. So it's like, you know, as stupid as it may sound to get your research from TikTok, like it's kind of valid, I think.
Yeah, I mean, and it's a conspiracy theory. It doesn't have to exactly be.
Yeah, it's
like
not
academically held up.
But what do y'all think? Y'all think it's real?
I can
no.
see that.
No, that's so fucking stupid. That's the dumbest thing I fucking heard in my life.
Hey man, I did a lot of research on this.
It is interesting though.
I mean, as far as like a portal to space, I think that's kind of far fetched. But
Yeah,
the thing that kind of sold me was like ancient civilizations, not just like one, but like dozens of them,
Yeah.
all had the stars and water connected in some way. So I think that was kind of interesting how they portrayed that.
yeah.
Because
And-
that was one of the facts, or that was one of the proof things that I got off of like Google and shit, not TikTok. That was like something I looked up on a website. But I mean, do I believe it? Not really, because I just kind of found it. But I do think that's very interesting, and it could be a high possibility, especially the fact that NASA explored water for like a tiny bit of time. And they're like, oh, fuck that, let's go to space. You know, water's too fucking weird.
it is an interesting thought. Like, what if?
And with the
if it's
technology
true?
we have nowadays, and it's like, oh, we can't explore, 20%. Like, we can't go more than 20% in the ocean. It's too deep. The pressure is like, we have all this technology, all this like hidden shit that the government hides that they know we could do. So it's like, I feel like that's not a good enough reason. Like, oh, the pressure of the water is just too much for us to go down there. Like, there's got to be something you can do to like get down deeper into the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah. And that fucking the octopus thing.
Dude,
That's wild. There's
like I didn't really think about that when I researched it. I had like the moon came off of Earth and whatnot. That's probably how they found the DNA on that. And maybe like a piece of the moon broke off, and that's what the comet was that hit Earth that they found the DNA on. But that is kind of crazy that they found octopus DNA on an asteroid that hit Earth.
I mean, and these are like science websites. Like these are
Yeah.
like EU websites and stuff like that.
yeah, these are like .orgs and shit.
Yeah.
But Cole, I know yours is kind of related to Earth. If you want to go ahead and
Yeah. So speaking of deep in the earth, I chose the hollow earth theory.
which is interesting. I've never heard that one. I like
Hollow
conspiracy theories, and I've heard a few of them, but I've never heard Hollow Earth.
Yeah.
After I
So
watched Godzilla versus Kong, I could see it being believable.
yeah. So there's flat earth.
I know flat Earth. Those
So
people are
stupid.
stupid.
I'm a hollow earth supremacist. So basically what it is that way back in the way back, like I think this was like the 30s, the 40s, somewhere around then, like early 1900s. There was a general, I believe, or an admiral, Admiral Richard Byrd, did an exposition to Antarctica,
hmm
and they came across this giant hole in the ice, and they decided to go into it. And when they got into it, they saw that it was like forests, like it was green
In the hole.
in the hole in Antarctica.
Interesting.
And there's this giant city made of crystals, and it is called Agartha.
Agartha.
Yeah, it's like a fabled city.
It sounds like some shit from D&D.
It is. Yeah, definitely. But there's like these humanoid people that live there. I don't know, like fucking lizard people, something like that. But they're telepathic, and they've been on Earth for like millions of years, just living in the city. And
Amongst us?
I think they just live in the city, Agartha.
Oh, okay. The city of
Like,
Agartha.
yeah. So yeah, that's like it summed up in like a minute. I didn't really do a whole lot of research. This is some people think that there's like a underground city in Earth. Some people think the moon is hollow, that the moon's a spaceship.
Like it's a
Like
I
the-
heard about like an alien civilization.
Like the
Yeah.
Death Star.
living
Yeah,
in-
pretty much.
Have you seen like they say it's like the gateway to hell? And it's like a hole so deep in the earth that like you can hear screams coming from it.
Yeah, isn't it like in Russia or something?
I don't know where it's at.
I think it is in
I think
Russia.
I say yeah, I think it is in Russia. That sounds
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
But that's kind of terrifying too.
There's one in
Yeah.
Kansas.
Oh, the stairways to hell.
My brother's been there.
Have you heard that, Cole?
No.
It's like going down the stairs takes like 2 minutes, but going up is like fucking 25 minutes.
My brother recorded.
It's
No,
crazy.
they actually walked down for 30 and it took them like 5 minutes to walk back up.
Or yeah, okay,
What
I
the
got
fuck?
that
Yeah.
flipped.
Did they time it?
Yeah. They have the
So
video.
weird.
I don't know if my brother still has it, but I watched it and I was like, what the fuck? And then
we should go there.
Fuck no, the priest will shoot you on sight.
I said, yeah, there is a priest that will shoot you on site. Oh, well, he's got to be dead by now.
Mm,
How-
He's old as shit.
Is this here in Kansas?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's not far from Leavenworth.
Has he shot anybody in the past?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and there's a cop that sits
Why?
outside the cemetery too. Cause they get so many visitors throughout the year. There's cause kids will go over there and do dumb shit. There's a witch's grave there.
Oh.
Yeah. And sometimes the grass catches on fire out of nowhere for no
See,
reason.
that's something I feel is not talked about enough is witches. Because that
Witches are
motherfuckers are
crazy.
real.
Those motherfuckers are real. People
Yeah.
practice that shit.
Yeah.
You know, like
I
I feel like people
100%
joke
it.
about voodoo shit, you know, because like it usually doesn't work a lot of the times. I feel like when people do that shit, but it's like those motherfuckers that know what they're doing, like those real witches, like they'll fuck you up.
Especially
Yeah.
the Mexican witches. Bro,
Oh,
did you hear about the witches in Mexico? Bro, they're
Mexico's
fucking-
a scary ass place.
They're fucking real over
horrifying.
there.
I saw a video of an African tribe, and I don't think it was real, but it was like this girl cheated on her husband, so he put a voodoo curse on her and turned her halfway into a cow.
Oh my
And
god.
like she was like sitting on the ground, and like coming out of her skirt was just like cow legs, but she didn't have legs anywhere else. So I was like, I don't know if I believe that because like a long like sundress type thing.
yeah.
So like maybe like her legs are like she's sitting on her knees or something like that, and they just put like, you know, like cut off like cow legs there.
Yeah.
But like the whole village was around her dancing and shit, singing chants, and like the husband was there in like a weird gimmick, and I was like, I don't know, for like an African tribe, that looks pretty legit.
Yeah.
How they got a phone there and why they're recording, I don't know, but
It could be like a cultural thing too. Like a
There's some really weird
like they it could be
things
like
out
a
there.
ceremony for if they do cheat. Like it's like a humiliation thing or something. Maybe.
Ah, this bitch a hoe.
but
Nah,
your
but
Hollow
witches
Earths-
just respect women. Treat women well.
well, you know, they got not witches, but like warlocks. They got the guys too.
The guys too, but they're like sweaty and greasy. Nobody really hangs out with them. They're not cool.
All right, so my theory.
Hollow Earth though, that was kind of cool.
Yeah, yeah,
I think there's lots of like
I think it'd be
civilizations.
cool to see.
yeah. There's
I said,
more
do you,
to it
do
if
you
you
have
like.
pictures of it?
Huh?
Do you have pictures of it?
Yeah, there's like
Yeah,
recreations
because Cole's
of it.
been there.
Yeah, I've been
Well, I'm
there.
just saying, like online, like Cinema John, he can put it in
Yeah.
the video when it pops up.
But I mean, you can find more stuff about it on YouTube. I just, I didn't do a whole lot of research on it, so I didn't really have a whole lot to talk about it. It is an interesting subject, though.
That's kind of crazy, like crystal structures, but grass and trees and shit.
Yeah, it was like tropical. They said.
like
very
it's still tropical to this day. Is this like
That's-
research that
I
they did
mean-
like back in the 90s?
Nobody's really talked about it, but in the past, I mean, yeah,
Hmm.
there hasn't really been a whole lot of new stuff in the world of Hollow Earth.
Hollow Earth. That sounds like one of those like
Hollow Earth.
1990s like educational videos that they put in like school.
Yeah,
It's got that one guy's like Hollow Earth.
the more
What
you know.
used to be.
What used to be.
All right, so
Yeah, what's your theory?
What is yours, Alex?
Mine is that all the children and women that go missing throughout the year are put into the sex slave trade industry, and the predators, the higher ups. Like, I'm a firm believer that anybody with power is part of a bigger group like the Illuminati or some shit.
Yeah.
I think that's very real. I feel like if you have that power, why aren't you abusing it? Why aren't you abusing it? You know, especially if you're
Because
fucking
you could get found out, man.
Well, that's the thing. No one's been found out yet. So my theory is that all the people that go missing, you know, the presidents and the higher ups, the famous people, they all get their turn with someone, right? Oh, I want this one, this one, this one, and I'm gonna, you know. And then after that, after they've been fucking ran through, that they're turned into food,
Oh my god!
fast food.
Were you just thinking in your bed late at night when you
This,
think
No.
about this shit?
this is just shower thoughts from
Yeah, I was
Alex.
No,
Barack
and-
Obama ate a little girl.
it doesn't. Well, think about it. There's a lot of spirit, like
Are you talking about like Epstein Island?
yeah, and there's also theories that like famous people like kill babies and sacrifice babies to keep their youth. And
I've
like,
seen
Yeah.
that. Didn't like Oprah do a big thing on that? Like
I think
the,
so, yeah.
the type of like cream she used on her face is like red. It's like some type of blood from like infants.
Yeah,
See?
and,
But isn't it like
the
isn't it like stem
baby's
cells or some shit
foreskins.
like that?
and then there's this big word going around lately, and they use pizza for an abbreviation for like pedophilia. Like they say that they're like Kevin Hart was on a show the other day, and he was
Oh,
like,
I think I know what you're talking
and he
about.
was like, yeah, I was over at so and so's house, and he ordered pizza, and so the pizza gets here, and we're talking to them. What? You're talking to pizza?
Talking
Oh,
like
okay,
the
that's not-
pizza delivery guy.
No.
He said he's
pizza.
talking about pizza, and pizza's a acronym for something else.
Like for a child or a sex slave, you know? And so they use that as an acronym for a sex slave in the way. And so they like do what they want to them and they just fucking get rid of them. Like,
Well, okay, that's not the clip. Have you seen the Kevin Hart clip? I think it's Kelly Clarkson that he's talking to, and she's talking about something. He's like, no. Like,
oh, the Illuminati.
Yeah.
yeah. He's like, no, like stop. And she's like, serious? He's like, yeah, no, we're cool on that one.
Yeah,
And that's just kind of like, damn, like you kind of put yourself out there, but at the same time, you know, you never know what's planned. Because
Yeah.
obviously, like if that was true, like they wouldn't even let that air.
no. I think the Illuminati's a front. I'm sure there's a secret society out there.
But I feel like Illuminati was found out and they were like, oh, yeah, it's just a joke.
Yeah,
And that's their front, like you said.
yeah, exactly.
But I definitely think when Jim Carrey was losing his fucking mind,
He wasn't losing his
Yeah.
mind.
And
he
he
was,
really
he was.
was.
He was telling the truth. He did not
that's
lose
what I'm
his mind.
saying. I don't think he was losing his mind because he was like, and you're all in it. He was like pointing at all the famous people. He goes, Jimmy, you're in it. Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah,
He's
Jimmy
like, "You're-"
Kimmel.
Kimmel, my bad.
I mean, I've heard Jimmy Fallon's in it too, but
He was like, you're in it. He's in it. You're all in it. And you know what I'm talking about. And he made the sign for the Illuminati. And they're like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. He's like, nope. All the higher ups. He goes, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the secrets. Like, and I was just like, I think Jim Carrey is stepping away from Hollywood because he.
well, his
doesn't-
wife died. Like you remember that? Like when he like first called out the Illuminati on like David Letterman or some shit like that, and like his wife got diagnosed with cancer like a little bit after, then she died.
See, I
Yeah.
think he had to step away because at that point his life was at stake.
I remember like in the 2010s though, like when he was like people said he was crazy. He was up in a studio by himself, just doing paintings 24/7. He wasn't talking to nobody. He was selling his stuff, and like yeah, they portray it like he's fucking losing his mind.
I don't think he's crazy.
And then he came back and started doing movies again. Everyone's like, oh, he's fine. Like he's normal Jim Carrey again. And then yeah, the last Sonic movie, he's like, yeah, this is my last one. I think I'm done for good now.
damn.
And it's kind of like, maybe they pushed him to retire. You know, he's
Yeah.
60 years old, but at the
Yeah.
same time, it's like, you know, Morgan Freeman's 90-something still
Yeah,
acting. You know, like
Willem
60.
Dafoe's like 70, right?
I said like, there's not like a cutoff for age
No,
for
definitely
acting. You
not.
know, if you're a good actor and you're proclaimed like he is, like you could still get work no matter what.
Do you
Yeah.
get? You guys know the kid from Goonies and
The Asian dude,
no the kid that doesn't shut his mouth.
no,
He's like-
I've seen the
he's like
Goonies
the-
ones.
The kid that puts the jewelry in his mouth and goes and it all falls out. He's
I haven't seen
also
the
in
Goonies a while.
the movie where they go look for the dead body.
Oh, Stand By Me.
Stand by Me. He's also in that movie too.
I say both of those movies I've seen once as a kid, so I do not
Yeah,
know that
I've
Here,
cast.
let me
seen-
find him.
I've seen the Goonies a couple of times, but I haven't seen it like within like the last 3 or 4 years.
Okay, so his name is Corey Feldman.
Can I see a picture of him?
Ugh.
I
Yeah,
think I know who you're talking about.
Age well. He did not age well. I will say, because he.
As far as your theory, though,
Oh yeah.
it kind of makes sense because you think about all the fast food. There's not enough fucking cows, pig. There's not enough meat for all the fast foods that we have.
And
You'd
then,
be surprised.
And then they say that
I just don't see it, man. The amount of restaurants we have, like in our local area, like multiply that by fucking millions across the fucking states, the world,
across countries.
You know,
dude.
it's
Well,
like
I mean-
I just don't see that as a real like.
There's no
I'm
way
not
we
saying,
have that many fucking farms.
How many
to-
people could one cow feed though?
I mean, if you're going off those
Like
thin ass like
20?
McDonald's patties, it could probably feed 100 people. But that's
I mean,
using
that's
like
just one cow.
that's using like every bit of the cow, all the
Yeah.
fat, all the grease, you know, all that shit.
So
Yes, Alexander.
I saw this video of Corey Feldman. He was on a talk show, and he was like, "Yeah, right now I'm trying to," because he exposed some of the pedophiles in Hollywood, and he goes, "And they're coming for me." He goes, he was like, "And I want to expose as many as I can before they actually get me." He goes, "It's dangerous out here. Hollywood is dangerous, and it is not safe."
Yeah.
He goes, "I am not safe," and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Well, that was the whole thing with Kanye too. Like Kanye straight up said, like if I go missing for like a short period of time and I come back, I'm not me. And that's exactly what happened recently, like this year or last year. Like
he did go missing.
I say he disappeared for like a month or two, and then
Yeah.
he came back and like, you know, he's kind of happy. He's not losing his mind anymore. And like he straight up said it, like if I go missing and come back, that is not me. That is a clone. That is not the real Kanye.
Probably got fucking brainwashed.
And I believe that too. I feel like a lot of people, I feel like the people who have good intentions in Hollywood and getting up, that they're the easiest to be taken down.
Oh yeah. They're not a part of the game.
Nope.
See, that's the thing. Like, I think that not everyone in Hollywood, but have you seen like the theory about like men have to dress like a woman in like a public event in Hollywood to be like included into
like
the
a public
Illuminati?
initiation ceremony.
And it's like you got to just wear a dress or a
I
skirt
feel
or
like they've
makeup or
turned-
something like
Yeah.
that, and then like you'll see him at like the Met Gala and like Lil Wayne's worn like a skirt. Pete Davidson, I think's worn like
Harry
a dress.
Styles.
Harry
Yeah.
Styles, like
Terry Crews.
that's a yeah.
Mac-
like you see all those
No, what's his
people.
name?
A lot of people do
What's
that.
his name? The Sam Smith.
Well, so
But
he's just
there
gay.
has been
Well, I know he's gay, but like
in
he
like
wears a
theater
lot.
history, there's like a tradition of men dressing up as women for women roles.
Ugh.
But that's kind of a theory that I've always thought. Like you see it, you know, like you see
Oh, yeah.
you see these guys and like you know Lil Wayne like from the streets, Louisiana, like you know thug guy, and he's wearing a dress.
They got him wearing
on
a
TV.
dress.
It's like he would not openly do that, no matter what his stylist says, what his publisher. I can't say that word. Publisher.
Yep.
No matter what they say, you know, like, but you know that Illuminati says, "Hey, you got to wear this shit, and like we'll fucking keep you famous forever," you know. Then that's like kind of like, all right, fuck it, you know, I'll do it for one
Yeah.
night.
Shit. It's definitely interesting. I think there's something going. And there's definitely like outside of conspiracy theories, there's like a huge sex trafficking problem in this country.
Oh, absolutely.
And I mean,
for sure.
fuck, you get a bunch of rich people who are pedophiles. Like I'm sure there's quite a few people in Hollywood who take part in that kind of shit.
I mean, I don't know if that was publicly like released, but like the Epstein like guest list or whatever.
They've been saying they're gonna.
They keep putting it
release
off.
That. Yeah,
That's not released.
I don't think no.
Okay.
Not officially.
It's
There's
supposed
like
to come out,
stuff on.
I think this month.
It hasn't been officially.
I mean,
released yet.
obviously, if they're taking this long, they're not. It's going to be some fucking forged shit. You know, it's going to be
Yeah.
actors that are already like gone or like people that are already like on their way out the door, like Jim
Yeah.
Carrey or some shit like
they're,
that. You
they're
know,
going through the lottery of who they're gonna. Keep
but like
the
notable
names.
noticeable people that like I've heard before when like that whole like case happened and he died and whatnot was like Tom Hanks, Will Smith, Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Fallon,
Yeah,
Conan
there's a lot
O'Brien,
of
like all the talk show people.
surprising people on there.
Kevin Hart. I say yeah. The fact that I saw Will Smith, I was like, Will Smith seems like a
Whoa.
fucking great guy.
I was thinking more Conan O'Brien. Do you say Conan O'Brien?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could see him doing that shit.
You can see Conan O'Brien being a
Fuck
pedophile. Oh my god.
He's a family of incest.
I'm loving the slander on this podcast today.
You know, he's like a family of incest. Like he did like a 23andMe thing, and they said he was like 100% Irish.
Oh yeah.
The only way to be 100% Irish is like incest in your family. Like no one's ever 100% of anything unless there's incest.
What the
That's
fuck?
fucking gross.
It's great. I could see it.
But yeah, I don't know.
Just kidding, Conan. We love you.
The only
Unless
person,
you're a pedophile.
so like the only person I'd be surprised to see is Keanu.
Yeah.
That dude is
I'll say he's a stand-up guy.
He's such
You know what?
a great guy.
And even if he is, he gets a pass.
I'll say
He does
gets
get a
a pass
pass.
for
He
that.
gets a slap on
He
the
gets a
wrist,
pass,
you
yeah.
know.
Yeah, definitely.
Howdy.
Oh, hi, Mia.
you can
Oh,
talk.
hello.
I don't think the mics will pick it up from over there.
Why are you pointing at me? Moving. Oh, you're gonna go live with your parents?
Did you ever move in?
I said, yeah.
Oh.
Did you ever move in?
Is your stuff already downstairs? You
Oh,
moved
damn.
in completely, and now you're moving out
Damn.
completely.
Oh my
Damn.
I'm
god.
fucking weak.
So you work fast.
Jeez.
I was originally going to stay here, but my mental health is not really stable enough
To
to
deal
be
with.
in a basement by myself.
Yeah, that sounds awful.
Yeah.
I say.
I get that.
I say
Family's
we're-
pretty
we're
nourishing.
all on that train for that, you know.
I'm for it. So,
I
Yeah.
might come back later on. I might not. I have no idea.
well, if there's any free days where you just want to come over and day drink, we can do that.
That's all.
I'm free every weekend.
All right, Mia.
I was day drinking today.
Yes, ma'am.
Hell yeah.
That's a Saturday for you.
That's a Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
I need to start day drinking more.
No, you don't.
Same. That sounds.
I remember the old Cole when that used to be like an every weekend thing.
Dude, yes,
not anymore,
sir.
bro. Last year wore me out. I'm an old man now.
Same.
I like the old man Cole. I don't like that you go to bed so early and that you don't hang out as much. But
Yeah.
I go to bed really early now.
I just feel like I've been working so much.
Well, I guess that means you can move in if you want.
Yeah, there you
I
go.
say, well, you know, I'm moving it.
Yeah.
It's I don't know, man.
I mean, it would be
I'll
really
tell you, we're
easy
done with the
because you live
conspiracy.
right down the street.
It would be easy because I'm down the street and whatnot, but not to take away from you and Noah, but living with a kid, I'm not a morning person, man, and I feel like he's gonna make a lot of noise.
I mean, you'd be downstairs.
I would be down.
Yeah, you would be kind of in your own little place.
I'd be in my cave.
The only reason
And-
you'd have to come up is to shower and shit.
You don't really hear people walking up here in the basement, do you?
Nope.
Yeah.
But then
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll have to think about it because rent isn't that bad, especially
all.
I say
Fuck.
especially in this fucking
Yeah,
economy.
you try to get somewhere for that much anywhere. You're not going to be able to.
Like I said though, AC got to stay at 65. I'll cover the majority
Bro.
of the bill.
I had to turn on the AC last night. That shit was at like 72. I was like, fuck no. It's like it's cooler outside than it is in this
Dude,
fucking
it
house.
was so fucking hot outside yesterday.
I am a big boy.
I was
I do
melting.
not do well in the summer.
My
No,
body was like
exactly.
melting ice cream yesterday.
On the way here, I was fucking baking.
Oh, dude, it's so hot. Like
it's hot
tomorrow,
as fuck. And
tomorrow
it's
I'm
only
gonna go
80.
swimming.
It's only 80 degrees. Like it's 85. It's not even 90
Bro,
yet.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. And it was so fucking humid the last few days.
And then it gets to be like 100 around here too.
Fuck that. What's the time cap, Cole?
Oh,
On the bright side, the
we are
high,
at 45 minutes exactly when
Oh,
you
wow.
asked.
the high, like in the next few weeks, it's gonna be in the 70s.
I'll say yeah. The
Yeah,
high.
that's gonna be nice.
I said the high for the next few weeks is like it's like 79.
And-
it's like
and-
right on 80, but
The one thing I really love about summer is when it rains. I love summer rain so
smell.
much.
I
The
hate that
smell.
fucking humidity though. Kansas sucks for summer rain.
Bro, it be getting
It's, I don't know. There's just something
sticky.
about it, like a nice thunderstorm, like during the day or at night.
Like
very calming.
like in Kansas, like when it rains in the middle of summer, you'll think it's nice, and you go outside and it's fucking like 70
still
degrees
fucking hot
out
for
and
some
muggy
reason.
and shit.
Yeah.
And it's just
And
like what the
on the
it's like what the fuck just
Yeah.
happened?
Nah, but just sitting there on the porch with a nice sweet tea, watching the thunderstorm go by. Let me tell you something.
I did that the other day. I was
I saw that.
chilling outside, listening to music, drinking a beer, and like watching the rain fall. It was actually really peaceful.
Yeah.
So peaceful.
Peaceful. Oh, I say we kind of ran through like the main topics, but
Yeah, we did.
I got some side things.
Yeah.
Robert De Niro, did y'all hear about that?
No, what happened? Is he okay?
79 years old. He's having a child.
Oh, I heard about that.
What the fuck?
He's having his 7th child at 79.
With who?
I'm assuming his wife. I just
How?
saw a quick article on Instagram the other day and said Robert De Niro 79 having a 7th child, It's like, this man, he getting active. He's still out there.
That's gonna be an interesting life for that kid.
I mean, he's already loaded, so that kid's
yeah.
set, you know.
But like having that old of a father,
That's the crazy thing I've always thought about is like women, you know, they go through menopause like their 40s, 50s, and like they can't have kids anymore. And it's like men are busting loads at 90 years old. You know, men are so fucking around.
Man, boy, have I seen that in action.
Boy, my grandpa, those summer times.
Oh my God.
My ass hurt.
That's why I don't even know. Like, I mean, I guess anything could happen.
Yeah, that's
just so bizarre.
I say, yeah, I saw that and I was like, for real, bro?
Robert De Niro is fucking to this day.
I say he fucking this day.
You know,
those Italians, man, they got it in there.
Yeah, it's all the pasta sauce. I will admit this on air. I have like a stigma against old people. I have like some things where I guess I'm ageist. Like
I fucking hate old people.
Like, and I see old people and I'm like, I don't think of them as having sex.
Oh,
but
well, yeah, that's just like, that's normal. You
old
see that
people are, if anything, hornier than they were when they were young.
Oh yeah, man. That fucking in nursing homes and shit. That's all.
Yeah.
They can do.
They
is
just
fuck.
fuck all. They
like
just fuck all day.
STDs fly in nursing homes like no tomorrow.
Yeah, it's insane.
But it's like, not trying to get like not gruesome, but like vulgar. Is like, what can they do? They ain't got mobility. They don't have strength to do certain positions. Like, it's legit got to be only missionary.
It has to be.
But even then, as a fucking young guy, you know, I'm a little bit bigger, but missionary, like being in that push-up position for fucking longer than 5 minutes, my arms are burning.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
you're moving for sure.
I said you're moving. That core's working. You know, I got that belly, but I can feel the abs underneath forming.
Yeah. I don't know. It's also
Robert De Niro's fit though.
Is he? Is he in good shape?
Have you seen the trailer for that Sebastian Maniscalco movie, the family one? He's like thin. He looks good.
Huh. I don't think I've seen a picture of Robert De Niro in a while.
He's got it in him though. He got that dog in him.
Apparently.
I don't know what his wife looks like though. Johnny, pull up a picture of his wife when you edit this.
Oh, he like already had the child.
Oh, did he? Oh, maybe. Drana De Niro.
This was 2 days ago. Robert De Niro shares first photo and reveals the name of his newborn baby.
Oh, no, that's his daughter. Oh, I looked up Robert De Niro kid. I meant to look up wife. He doesn't have a wife.
He doesn't have a wife?
No, it says his last marriage was from 97 to 2018. So who the fuck did he have a kid with? Oh, he's got a girlfriend.
Tiffany Chin?
Yeah, say Tiffany Chin.
She's a film producer. She looks... Wait, is that her?
Oh, he's going to have an Asian Italian baby.
That poor thing.
Oh my God.
I mean...
Okay.
That's just bizarre to me.
I do have some sad news to break to you guys.
Oh, what?
Which I don't know if Alex is even interested.
What?
Just because the camera's on, bitch, don't mean you can just fucking roam through your phone.
Bro, I'm listening.
What were we just talking about?
About what's his name's kid's gonna be Italian Asian.
Okay. What's your sad news?
Shawnee Mission Parkway Applebee's.
No.
Is closing.
No,
What?
it's not.
It is closing.
Are you fucking kidding
Dang,
me?
we gotta go. We gotta go eat dinner there tonight.
I don't know. I think it's already closed, to be honest.
Oh.
Because I went on to Google and looked up Applebee's and it's not even an option no more.
Man.
Oh my
Bro, you know how many
God.
times you and I have eaten there?
Dude,
I say our main man Matt's gone.
Matt was pretty cool.
I say the views don't know this, but there's a waiter at Applebee's named Matt, and he was the greatest fucking waiter you
he
could
was
ever
there
have.
like the entire time we would go there.
Bro, I talked to him one time. I was like, dude, you've been serving me since I was 16, and I'm like 22 now, and I'm able to drink. He's like, dude, I've been serving people since they were babies. I was like,
So that's the crazy. He's probably been with
insane.
Applebee's like his whole life. He probably started there in high school and just like never left.
Probably.
But you know, he's one of those like good waiters that like would hop from like Applebee's to Applebee's. Like he was like one of those like chain people because he'd be at the Johnson Drive one all the time too.
Really?
So I'm assuming that's where he probably like permanently went since this one closed. But yeah,
Yeah.
The Johnson Drive one, I could see getting more business.
what's that? That's sad, man, because that was like the Turner one. That was like all the like memorabilia on the wall, all the school districts around us and shit. It was right in that prime spot on Shawnee Mission Parkway for everyone.
I mean, after like any school activity, like we would always just go to Applebee's.
Yeah.
I say it was after getting off of work at Sky Zone, is like go across the street.
Fastenal.
I say go across the street to Applebee's. You know, high school is like get a 2 for $20 for yourself and just fucking pound 4,000 calories for no reason.
Bro, you and I did that a lot.
So we did that shit a lot.
We'd be like, let me get a double Caesar salad with fucking
Big ass fucking plate of lettuce.
God
yeah,
damn.
3 cheese, chicken penne.
All the fucking honey mac.
Oh, the 4 cheese honey mac.
But yeah, I say I didn't know if y'all knew that or not, which I was hoping you guys didn't.
No, I had no idea.
Man, their chicken parm was good too.
But yeah, I don't know what's gonna open up there. I don't know what they're replacing it with.
Watch it be something stupid.
To be honest, I hope it's a Chick-fil-A.
Watch it be a Whataburger.
Oh,
It
that'd
could
be
be a
fire.
Whataburger. That'd be nice. I wouldn't mind that.
As sad as it is to see the Applebee's go, if they brought a Whataburger or Chick-fil-A there, that'd be
yeah.
fucking awesome.
Yeah.
No, you know what they should put there?
Huh.
White Castle.
Bro, where did White Castle go?
There's
I've
one in
never
St.
had White
Louis.
Castle.
I think White Castle's like a southern thing. Like I don't think that's
No, it was made here in Kansas.
Oh, was it really?
Yes, it was, I think it was Wichita.
There's one in St. Louis.
Yeah, it was like a huge thing in Kansas because that's where it started.
I tried it fresh. It's actually not that fucking bad.
People love that shit.
I give it like a 7.6 out of 10.
I'm not a big fan of onions.
Yeah, they always put onions on
But
their
I
sliders.
say they always put onions on their burgers.
But
I
they
love
have
onions on a
breakfast
burger.
sliders too.
Ooh.
And it's like
Oh.
a waffle with sausage.
I say
egg.
would it be so that sounds fucking
Bye,
good.
Mia.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Mia.
Do you need help?
Do you need help?
That's tomorrow.
Hey, you do you.
Yeah, but I had White Castle down in Louisiana. Not Louisiana. Well, I guess, yeah, New Orleans. And, yeah, just...
You've been to New Orleans too?
Bro, New Orleans
We've
was
all
my-
been to New Orleans.
I said,
Yeah,
that's
I've
my-
been to New Orleans.
I was
my
there
favorite
with you.
place.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
I said, that's my favorite place that I've
That place
ever
is actually kind
visited.
of cool.
Yeah, I really like New Orleans. The food there was great.
Remember we were on that like paddle boat?
I don't know if I went with you guys for that paddle boat.
Yeah, when it was after they played and they had that big buffet on the boat.
Bless you.
Blessed.
I don't.
I do wanna
remember
go
that.
there
That-
for,
I remember bits and pieces of that trip.
I remember a lot of things for some reason.
I want to go for Voodoo Fest.
Voodoo. I
Ooh.
don't like the thought of voodoo.
It's not it's not Mardi Gras, but it's like their Halloween type thing,
Nice.
voodoo shit, and
Yeah.
it looks so fun. I want to go to that.
Like a Halloween parade.
Yeah, I'm not a party guy, so Mardi Gras would be like my fucking what was the word? Kryptonite. Like I would not have fun there, but Voodoo Fest, that I feel like that'd be awesome.
Yeah,
Wow,
that'd be
it's
cool.
fucking trashed at voodoo.
I'm on Bourbon Street, just fucking laying in a puddle of fucking throw up.
Bro, Lalo, how much beer did you drink? You don't even like beer.
I got
8
beads.
gallons.
I got beads.
Look at all the beads I got.
They just told me to show my nipples to them. We should
But-
do that.
Yeah, that was Applebee's closing down. That's sad.
Johnny, sad. I didn't
Johnny
even
put
hear
a
anything
little
about that.
memoriam for Applebee's.
We
Thank
should
you.
have a candlelight visual for Applebee's.
Just go to the building with this candle. Like, what
I
are you
mean,
doing?
I didn't go there a whole lot in high school, but I mean, I've been there plenty of times.
Oh, I went there. Shit,
Bro,
that was like
we went there religiously.
I said, yeah,
bro.
that was like the spot to go in high school. 'Cause it was cheap. It's Applebee's.
I went there with AB and Lalo so many fucking times, bro.
It was outrageous the amount of times we used to go after
And I
Sky
went on a
Zone.
lot of dates there too.
I remember we went there and saw you on a date when we
They
didn't
saw
mean
me
to.
2 different times with 2 different girls
Oh
there.
my god,
We did.
that was just where you're automatic, like your go-to
Yeah.
is Applebee's.
And then my server's kind of like, this man back here again with the different bitch.
Damn.
I was like, mind your business.
That shit was fucking funny. We pulled up and we just saw you in the window. We're like, oh, this is where he's at.
I was like,
Because he didn't tell us where he was going. Because we were trying to fuck with him, but then we're like, let's go get food. So we went to Applebee's, good old reliable. And he's sitting there in that fucking window seat, and we just walked by and we're like, he's right fucking here.
Did
I was
y'all
like-
go up to him and talk to him?
No, we didn't.
I was like, oh my god.
Did y'all make eye contact?
the
Like,
fact
did you?
that it
Yes.
Did
I
you
said the fact that it
acknowledge?
happened 2 times, it's fucking hilarious.
was like- Ain't no fucking way, bro.
How did that date go? Was it
It
good?
was good, bro. I I had sex with this woman quite
Oh
a few
my
times,
God.
but I fucked it all up though.
Yeah, that sounds like Alex.
Yep. Do you have anything else we could talk about?
I,
Lalo, I just now noticed that your laces were different colors, but I like this look better.
yeah, the pink laces are definitely cool, but I like the mismatched edition.
Oh yeah, for sure.
No, I just gotta end it on the Lalo's question of the day.
Oh yeah, let's hear it.
A genie
No.
comes to you, and he gets you three wishes to change the world. They can't be personal. You know, you can't wish to have like a lot of money to change the world.
That'd
What do
be
you?
big wishes.
I said they're big wishes. What are you wishing for?
Can I go first?
Sure.
Number 1, I want to have one,
They gotta change the world. They can't be personal.
no more global warming. 2, more resources as far as food. Like, so pretty much, and it sounds weird, but if it could work in space for the planet to be bigger, so that way we have more resources.
You mean like expand the Earth?
Yeah, dude, I'm serious. Well, think about it. If
Build
you
onto it?
make the sphere of the Earth bigger, there's more resources, there's more food, there's more land, you know, because we're not going to stop growing. We're not going to stop having babies, you know?
Technically, we're in a population like crisis right now. They're saying we're not
There-
having enough babies.
There are a lot of countries who don't have enough people being born yearly.
Oh.
Like I think Japan is giving like college kids like a week off of school to go fucking date someone.
Yeah.
Like they're paying like the kids like a week off of school to go find
Mhm.
someone to date because they're running out of population.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying this because in the long run, I feel like it'd be more beneficial anyway to have more land and food and all that. So a bigger Earth. So no more global warming, a bigger Earth, and then it'd be really, really cool because I know overall the human is going to evolve to where the body won't be able to have Down syndrome or any like.
all those evil things.
No, it's not bad. I'm just saying eventually we're gonna evolve to where cancer's not gonna be a thing. Like none of that's gonna be a thing because our body's gonna be so evolved.
You think our body's gonna evolve so much that like disease just doesn't affect us?
Yes.
I feel like that's fucking
We're
millions of
gonna
years in the future.
Like think about it, bro. We're eventually gonna outgrow cancer.
I don't know, man.
So and no more cancer. There we go. Those are my three
No more
things.
cancer?
Okay.
So no more cancer, no more pollution, global warming, and
Yep.
then a bigger Earth.
Okay.
That's cool.
Cool.
I would want to wish for an infinite energy source.
Good fucking wish.
Have you seen like Elon Musk's thing? Like, what is no? Well, maybe
He wants to
it's
do-
like a factory, and he was doing an interview. I think it was Leonardo DiCaprio. He was talking with because Leo was like the main leader in like saving the world and shit like that.
Yeah.
And he was like, Leo was like, how many like of these do we need to like sustain the Earth's like energy? And he was like, oh, like a dozen. He's like, a dozen for the U.S. He's like, no, like a dozen for the whole world.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you build these for like a few $1 billion.
Yeah.
And this will like be all the energy the world needs forever.
Was it like wind powered or what?
I don't remember. It's like a huge warehouse. I don't remember what it is.
I'm very excited about like electricity becoming more popular instead of
I
like,
actually am not
fossil
opposed to that
fuels.
I'm gonna see if I can find it right
Because
now while you give your answers.
I did read something to where Elon Musk was working on trying to put solar panels all over like Texas because there's so many fucking dry spots of just where it's pure sun. But the shitty thing is him trying to get it done. Like he can do it, but like trying to get it all together, like corded together, because we're not advanced enough to have wireless energy. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So like it would have to connect to something. So aiming the
A gigafactory.
power is what I'm saying. Like trying to aim it efficiently to each city and all that crap.
Yeah.
So I mean, I thought it was a great idea, but
I would wish for like, something to completely phase out fossil fuels. For sure.
okay, I get down with that.
My second wish for the entire Earth, I would bring back puffins.
You said puffins?
Puffins.
What are those?
You've never seen a puffin?
Mm-mm.
It's like an extinct like penguin
What's extinct?
type
I've
thing.
never seen a fucking puffin.
Well,
yeah.
you know, if you ever read a fucking book, we
Is
had
it
we had a
puffins?
specific thing in school called Puffin Academy.
Is it puffins I'm thinking about? What?
ones that
Oh
look like
no,
a-
no,
I thought
dodo
that's
birds.
I thought
Dodo
those were
birds.
still alive.
puffins.
I thought those were still alive.
I think we are. Dodo birds, though. Those
I
motherfuckers
would bring
are
back
They're
goofy.
dodo
the dumbest
birds.
species to ever live, and you
Well,
want
they
to
didn't have any natural predators,
No.
so they didn't like know how to
think
attack.
about it. We could eat them. We could eat dodo birds.
They had to have tasted good though.
That's what I'm saying.
mean,
Like they had to have been delicious.
It's a bird, so it's probably got some type of like duck, chicken texture.
Yeah. Oh
Bro,
man,
I
put
feel
that
like
in a
that might-
stew with some like some
Dodo
chicken gravy
soup?
or something. Oh
Hey,
my
Johnny pulled up a
god.
picture of a dodo bird.
Damn. So dodos to be.
I
I
bring
mean,
back
I feel
a
like it
dodo
would
bird.
balance the ecosystem
Oh, yeah, of
too,
course.
because the predators would have more to eat.
Yeah. And then I would wish for Jesus Christ to come back.
All right.
Is that a joke or are you serious?
I mean, serious. I couldn't think of anything else besides the energy one.
So, I want to say
I don't think it'd be
both
bad
of y'all
thing
are
for Jesus.
evil, man. None of y'all said world peace.
Oh
So, yeah,
shit!
y'all just want war to go on forever.
I mean,
He's talking about bringing dodo birds back. We got Russia and Ukraine over there fighting for their lives.
I'm trying to think realistic.
I didn't.
I think
That's what
there's
I was saying.
always
There's
going to be
never
war.
gonna be like. I feel like, dude. There's war between heaven and hell, and you think solving it on Earth's gonna solve that?
Yeah,
Wait, you're right.
heaven and hell.
I'd go for world peace.
Do you think?
I would go for a neutral climate. So, instead of it being cold as balls in Alaska and fucking hot as hell in Africa, it'd just be neutral everywhere.
Where it's possible to be neutral everywhere, like
Yeah.
like 68 everywhere.
Yeah.
You want a world full of beige?
But what if it?
you want a mundane world, you basic bitch.
But what if it
Maybe you're the
stays
real
68
villain.
forever? What if you want to go swimming or something?
Heated pool?
The realest villains think they're the heroes.
I'm not a monster.
I'm a
I'm not a villain. Or I'm a villain, not a monster.
Starts
Uh,
fucking.
So world peace, neutral climate for everyone. And
What about a body that can make you take in the climate how you want to?
better pay for everyone in the world.
Nice.
I think you get paid for what you do.
Mm.
Have you seen like the orange pickers in Florida? Like they get paid by the bucket, like a huge like tub.
Yeah.
That
And,
sounds
like,
shitty.
It is shitty because when you break down what they do in a day, they make like $3 an hour.
Yeah, it's horrible.
And they had an experiment. This white guy went and did it, just like a basic white guy. Maybe I don't know if he was a basic white. Maybe he did construction or some shit.
There's some not basic ones.
I say, yeah, this is not a basic one. He went there and he did it for a whole day, and he was like, I think realistically, any white person that would come and do this willingly would want 35 an hour,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
30 to 35 an
Yeah.
hour, and
It's manual
these
labor.
and these Mexicans, these immigrants are doing it for dollars to nothing.
Well, they have no choice.
Because Florida just passed a law that said like you have to have any like undocumented person that works for you, you can get charged up to like $10,000 per person.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Florida's like everyone's like, Florida, y'all are dumb as fuck because y'all about to cut all your manpower in half. Y'all
No,
about to have the
exactly.
biggest labor shortage ever.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh no, it's so that citizens can get jobs, and people are like, citizens don't want those shitty jobs.
No.
Like no American wants that job for fucking
No.
$5 an hour.
No.
Like the reason undocumented immigrants do that shit is because that's all they can do.
Yeah.
So I think that having the not neutral cost, but just everyone get paid for what they do fairly.
Yeah.
Which I guess that would, I don't know, money wise, that'd be probably like a hard thing to do. But it's a genie; he can make it happen.
Yeah. Let's make a wish. Yeah. It's a wish.
So yeah, that's all I had. Sorry about the video for this
Yeah.
podcast.
Audio only this week.
Audio only for half of it. You saw Cole in the tinfoil hats.
Yeah. You got a little glimpse of what was going
But-
on around here.
We got some videos coming out soon. Stay tuned.
Hopefully.
Subscribe to the channel. Like the videos. If you want us to do anything specific, want us to talk about anything cool, comment down. We are talking about doing a mukbang soon and some type
we
of
have been
food.
talking about the mukbang. What are we gonna eat though?
I don't know. We have to order a lot of food.
When I was thinking about it, I was thinking McDonald's.
See, I was thinking like Cane's.
Canes? I could do a Canes.
Just get like one of those tailgate packages,
Yeah.
like the fucking 50 strips with
Just go to
50
town
pieces
on
of
it.
bread and shit.
Yeah.
Or Whataburger.
You're a Whataburger.
Oh.
Got your ass.
Well, thanks for listening.
Oh, and
You-
comment
you
if
there,
you guys want
listener?
Johnny to return.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
he's
don't.
video wise, he's only been out of 2 videos, but we actually haven't recorded in 3 weeks.
And we
Yeah.
miss him.
The only videos we've been posting have been what's in the vault, so we're trying to get back on top of that.
Yeah.
And we miss him.
Well,
I don't know about Miss, but
you know, if he was more present,
Y'all
then
wanna go to the
maybe
park?
I'd kiss him.
the
We
park.
have more videos to shoot today, man.
What else is there to shoot?
We got the tier list and we got the album review.
I don't think we're gonna do the album review.
Why not? It's 14 minutes long.
I haven't listened to it.
Exactly. That's why you listen and review it.
I gotta go to bed in 2 hours, sir.
Well, let's get on top of it.
This is over.
Yeah.
We're done.
Bye. I'm gonna take these fucking.
God fucking damn it. Mine's on the first one, but I don't really know if it matters too much. Bro, why is it fucking doing this?
Is the battery dead?
I don't know. Oh, it's recording.